Now, in this program, any resemblance between the people you see on the screen and real living people is purely intentional. Because, in fact, they are real, and it's our pleasure to catch them in the act of being themselves.
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you today. And today we're going to be watching a video. This is a city council meeting, township of Edison. This is New Jersey. And there's a couple of things that we're going to stop and point out and give a little backstory here and there to. First thing I want to point out, this isn't going to be long, we'll jump right into the video, but the first thing I want to point out is the very first thing they're talking is about signs. Signs that the police chief put up that says something stupid like burglars will go to jail, okay? And it costs $10,000 to put these signs up, and this police chief is saying that these signs have cut down on crime. Like, seriously, you folks couldn't make up, Saturday Night Live people couldn't make up skits where people acted this stupid and idiotic. You won't believe it, but we'll continue on, and I'll talk to you later in the video.
The cost of the burglar signs, is that correct? Was that the $10,000? And what did the sign, the burglar sign, say? Does anybody recall? And who decided to put that up?
Chief. So with regard to the signage that took for the couple weeks, that was through the administration. Okay,
and they decided to put up a sign that said, burglars go to jail, right? What did it say?
I don't have the verbiage on me.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Before that new law was passed, did burglars go to jail? Or Chief, did you just write them a ticket and send them on their way?
So the signs were a campaign, obviously, because of the passing of the new crime bill. Is a law enforcement tool to help us combat the home invasions, car burglaries, and burglaries at all. So it simply is put out throughout the town because, as you know, the governor signed the bill here. And those that would enter the town and want to commit crimes were alerted by the signs up. And I think, obviously, it was very effective because I do have the stats. And with our team out there, the crime has definitely gone down tremendously.
All right, Chief, I got to be honest with you, I don't believe that, right?
Well, that's your opinion. That's fine.
No,
sure.
Listen,
I respect that.
You don't give me the statistics.
I'm sorry?
Give me the statistics for the last 3 years, Chief. Can you get that for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Because I can't seem to get that. But now, as long as I have you here, right, you have stated that there were threats on the mayor, and that's why you give him security.
Okay, and let me pause that right there for you folks here for a second. So, again, this is Edison, New Jersey. And let's forget about the stupidity of the signs and the dramatic decrease in crime because they put up signs saying that you'll go to jail if you commit crime. Like, I don't even understand where the logic in that would be. Like, does the police chief think that people that commit crimes think they won't go to jail if they get caught? I don't understand that. But that's not even why we're here tonight. I just wanted to include that bit of stupidity because it's always refreshing to see how stupid people are, So, but what they're talking about here, these threats to the mayor, is due to First Amendment activities. And we'll pull up the New Brunswick Today channel. It says, man dressed as a bong removed from Edison Council meeting. Now, this was Jersey Watcher and a couple of other channels went to address this same city council here. Let's take a look real quick.
Can you call me? Yes. Name and address? My name is Bong Holio. You can find me on any bong, any coffee table across the state or the country. I'm a bong. You spell that B N-G-H-O-L-E-L-E-O. That's the correct spelling of Bongholio. Some people get that wrong. So I'm here with my baby. This is Bongholito. And I think it's unfair that I'm not being valued properly as a resident or a member of the public. I would like the audience to see me at home. So I'm going to take a couple steps up here and I'm going to turn around so that the people at home can see me.
Sir, remain where you are. Officers.
You can't just make a rule like that on the spot. It's my time to talk. I chose to do what I was able to do last time.
Sir, you are please remove them. Please get him. One second.
I'm getting kicked out. Turtle up.
Sir, officer, sorry, officer, I misspoke. He returned to the podium. If you step away from the podium again, you will be removed.
Yeah, because the way you guys do policy is a warning at first. So you just tried to remove me illegally, not even based off of your own policy. It's my time, please let me talk, Mr. Attorney. Mr. Attorney, please, it's my time to speak. Okay? What I just witnessed was unbelievable. You just tried to kick a disabled man out for saying disability rights are human rights. You guys realize you just did that, right? You just tried to remove a person in a wheelchair, a disabled person, and you brought up the fact that you guys are going to get sued. You guys aren't getting it.
So as we can see, there's some obvious issues there with the town. You've got multiple channels there that are there to address city council over multiple issues. Go check Jersey Watcher's channel. He'll have more of the full story. I'll link his channel in the description as well. But let's continue on with this video, and it's just incredible. This council member really fires up on this chief. So let's watch it.
My question to you is, how come you can't solve the threats? Question.
Sure. I can't say that I can't solve it because we do solve about 76% of the crimes that occur in Edison Township. But the ones directly to the mayor and other elected officials and officers and employees throughout here, there are ongoing investigations regarding that, yes.
Okay, so wait, Chief, I didn't ask about other employees, okay? I didn't ask about other people.
Well, I volunteered that, Councilman, it's fine.
Yes, when I'm, you know, it's kind of hard when I ask you a question, you give me a different answer, right?
No, I answered you. I answered your question.
Slick. So let me ask you a question. How come you cannot solve the threats that are against our mayor?
Well, I can't say that we can't solve them or we won't solve them. I'm telling you there's ongoing investigations.
Okay.
You know, some of these threats, Councilman, come from all over the United States. Because what happens here with the videos that are put up, as we discussed offline across the country, people see this, and then what, of course, they do is call and make threats against the mayor's staff, myself, my staff. So, sure.
Okay, so where I'm going with that is, I know that in our schools, we had a credible threat to a student, okay? Your department was able to contact Google, okay, track the perpetrator down, or the incident. They were able to go through the dark web and all that kind of stuff and go and actually catch that person, right? So where I'm going here is, when you're talking about stuff on the internet and all of this, right, you're not going to Google. You're not getting that person. You're not going to prosecute that person. I haven't seen anything that said you prosecuted anybody or have any charges against anybody. So what I'm saying here, Chief, is I believe what you're saying here is BS. That's a statement. That's not a question to you. That's a statement.
That's your opinion.
On my point.
But I'm not going to discuss police strategies, Councilman.
Well, Chief,
plain and simple. So
okay, Chief,
I don't know where your expertise is in law enforcement,
I'll tell you
but I respect your opinion.
Right.
So that's all. I'm not going to discuss that any further with you.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through your entire strategy at my next meeting. Council President, please, this is my time. My next question I have is, I believe you authorize the stealing of time which is the same thing that we are prosecuting other officers for. I offer myself as a witness.
Councilman, if you listen to me,
I'm
Councilman,
talking, Chief,
if you feel, if you're accusing me of a crime, then I advise you to go to the prosecutor's office or the Attorney General's office. If you're accusing me of committing a crime, Councilman. Compose yourself, sir.
Motion for a recess.
Everybody, can we get a, do I need to get a recess here, or can we
Motion for
just
recess.
conduct ourselves in a
This
better
is-
manner?
Rich is
No
doing
need to
his-
yell,
Rich is doing
and
his
no
thing.
need to
Let's just have
accuse
recess.
people of anything. You can take this offline if you really need to do something like
Council
this.
President, I just have a statement, okay? And it's very, very simple. There is no difference. And I wasn't yelling. He is talking over me. He interrupted me. You should have hit that gavel on the chief, sir. That's Council President. So let me just explain, okay? Our chief and our mayor, in my mind, stole from the public. The 4 officers that are being charged.
Council President, I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this.
Sir,
I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this.
Motion for
If he's
recess.
if he's making a complaint
Council President,
against
you have no
myself,
control over
excuse me,
the-
One sec.
control
Are we allowed-
yourself.
Motion for a recess.
If he's making a complaint,
There is
let
a
him go to
motion
the
for
prosecutor's
recess
office
on the
and make the
floor.
complaint.
Motion to recess. Can I have a second?
Second.
Take a 5-minute recess. We'll be back
Okay.
in 10.
All right, guys, so you saw it right there. And again, basically, the threats against the mayor, quote unquote, were from people who saw the videos that I guess were on Jersey Watchers and the other channels about how the city's operating, how the mayor's operating as a dirty, corrupt individual, and you know, people were calling and redressing, and now this city council member's pointing out that this mayor may be involved with this police chief and stealing of time. So definitely an intricate web that we weave. And again, shout out to Jersey Watcher and those other channels. Again, I'm not sure who they were that were up there and are covering this township of Edison, New Jersey. So if any of you want to call and redress your grievances, especially about that police chief, that guy's definitely shady. I don't think I've seen better used car salesman in my life than that guy. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
You